Hello there! Grok 4.6 launched, and the claim is a big one. It matches Fable 5 and GPT 5.6 Soul performance at a fraction of the cost. I had to put this into the test. Today I'm grabbing a completely empty Godot project, a set of animations, and I'm gonna let Grok build things on its own. I'm gonna be building Shaftbound. You are a runner inside a death tower, and every floor is out of power. You run out, you fight, and you collect energy. The longer you stay out there, the bigger your multiplier gets. But if you die before you make it back to the elevator, you lose all of it. This is not meant to be a small prototype. The idea is to create something finished and polished that does not feel like AI slop. So let's get started. Everything started from an idea. So I went ahead and created a few concept images that basically define the type of game that I wanna create. I also grabbed some inspirations, for example from the mobile game Vector, a movie that you may know that is called The Platform, and also this guy that I used for a boss that is basically the Brutes. So when I put all these three references together inside these concept images. Then what I've done is that I started extracting the different elements as different images. So for example, here's a player. We're gonna get into animation in a second. Then this is the enemy, the boss, some other enemies, and also of course lots of props. So this is gonna be one of the platform packs, different effects, UI elements, backgrounds, okay, and many things. This is my creative canvas. So for example, for the backgrounds, okay, they're gonna have a lot of layers. So we are gonna have the background, on top of the background another image, and on top of it another image. So this then will look super good in Godot because we're gonna be creating a parallax effect. With Codex, okay, I created all these base images just because I have a little bit more experience with it and thought it would be easier than using Grok, for example. To create the animations, I use GodMode, already used by thousands of developers and used for thousands of generations. It even has commercial licensing included. It is super simple, you just upload your image, for example the player, then scroll down, and here you're gonna find a library with isometric, side scrolling, and top-down animations. As you can see, you literally have hundreds. So let's for example select walking looping. Over here I'm gonna disable auto repose because my character already is in the correct pose, and I'm gonna make sure that looping is on. Then I just click generate, and well, in a matter of a few seconds you're gonna have your perfect walking looping animation. I can continue talking and this guy will continue walking. You won't even see when the animation finishes and starts over again. To remove the background, click here, then transparent background. I recommend you select this model over here to remove it because it's the one that tends to work the best. It's gonna give you a completely clean sprite sheet. Then you just need to repeat this workflow with all your characters and for all the animations that you need. It is very simple and very efficient. And a lot of times I don't even need to regenerate the animations. At the first try they come out just well. Here I am in an empty Godot project. The only things that this has are some empty folders or some containing the sprite sheets. To use the sprite sheets is very simple. I just need an animated sprite, create a new sprite frames, open them up, click on add frames from sprite sheet, select how many horizontal and vertical frames I have, select them all, add them, rename the clip, increase frames per second, and hit play. As simple as that. And take a look at the quality that this animation has. Another thing that I've installed directly from the asset store is called Godot AI. It is a completely free and open source plugin. This is gonna allow Grok to create new scenes, add new nodes, basically interact with the editor, with the Godot editor to be more specific. Things that by default they can't do. I have a folder with the different concept images and different MD files that will just tell Grok what the game is about, how to create it, etc. And I even have a game design PDF. Here I am inside Grok build directly running on my CLI. For this I just need to open up my Godot project in a terminal and right here type in Grok. Here it is. But of course first you have to install Grok to your computer by copying this command. It's gonna be in the description and you just need to paste it and execute it in PowerShell, exactly like this. Okay, so here I am, Grok 4.6, and with a /effort, you can set up the level. Currently it's in extra high effort. Also, I'm gonna use always approve to skip all permission prompts. Currently, I'm part of the $30 per month plan, so let's see if it is enough. Okay, so this looks very good. Let's hit play. Oh my god, this looks very good. Okay, so we can unlock, it seems that this is an ability or something like that. And we have the enemy over here and we can, as you can see, punch at it or we can even kick, okay? Take a look at the parallax effect. It looks very awesome, okay? And well, these guys basically they shoot at me, so let's destroy them. There it is. And okay, let's continue grabbing the different gems, okay? I have this other guy over here. Let's see if we can completely destroy this guy. There it is, there it is. And let's collect the last gems that we have here. Okay, this looks very good, very good. I really love all these animations. Okay, take a look at that punch, that kick. Okay, and also the music is very good. So I suppose that yes, here in the deposit, okay, we can deposit them and ascend. Okay, nice. Okay, so this is like the second floor. So I suppose that we also have to move over here. Okay, we have these two enemies over here, so let's destroy them. There it is, nice. And okay, let's continue collecting the different things, and let's kill this guy over here. Come on. Okay, and we have this other enemy that you can see, well, also kicks at us, but we are faster. There it is. Looks super good, super good. Let's collect these last gems. Yeah, the environment itself is just so good. And in the elevator, okay, deposit and ascend. Okay, good. So floor 3, okay, I like this music as well. Okay, same thing, let's kick these guys. Okay, nice. Oh wow, yes, this floor in particular looks just very good. And okay, more gems, give them all to me. And okay, here we have the boss. So this guy, okay, it shoots rockets at us, so we have to dodge them. There it is. And of course, there it is. Come on, die, come on. There it is. Ah, how much health do you have, my guy? Okay, come on, nice. Okay, so I need one more gem. I currently have 11. Where is the number 12? Oh, there it is. That's cool. Perfect. And let's go back to the elevator. There it is. Deposit, ascend, and okay. Let's all the way down. Somebody should be here to see this. Okay. And I suppose that, okay, this finishes the game. It's very good, it's very complete. So remember here, Grok took everything, like all the concept images, all the characters with all their animations. This is all of the animations that I create in GodMode, as you can see, very good. And the quality of them is just very good as well as like all the props, platforms, so just very amazing. And well, here for example, one of the levels, okay, with like all the platforms, the gems, the enemies, very cool. And you can also take a look at like all the scenes that this thing created, even the animated sprites. It had set up everything. Take a look at this, like all the different animations that we've created in GodMode are here, okay? That is just amazing. So here's the other enemy, for example, once again, it's die animation, hit, idle, kick, walk, wow. And of course the player itself, so it also has literally all of the animations. This is very cool, okay? And not only that, but also like take a look at literally dozens of animations that it has created. Not to even mention all the scripts. Oh my god, yes, this is definitely like way too much code. Even well, different shaders that it created. I'm literally out of words. Now let me tell you about the costs. So first of all, the free version of Grok, you can't literally do anything. As soon as I sent the first prompt to build a game, as you can see, I hit the free usage limit. So I had to upgrade, okay, to a $30 plan. In total, it took something like 6 hours. This was after creating the art and all that. So just the logic itself that Grok handled. And as I mentioned, I used the $30 plan. In terms of the cost, in API pricing, it would have been around $200, as you can see over here. And by the way, you just type /usage and that shows this data. And this is the most important part of the weekly limit. It used around 80%. So of course, this was a very complete game. So 80% of the weekly limits, I don't think it's that bad for such a cheap plan, you know. I remember the quality, like it was very good. It did a lot of things on its own, setting up way too many things, way too many levels. So indeed it is very cost efficient because of how cheap this subscription was. This is all for today's video. Indeed the result was just amazing. So start using GodMode with the link in the description down below. See you and bye bye.